Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Monday, February 19th, 2024. In this video, we're going to look at what is going on in Maui, and specifically to see if there's a way that we can help. Let me take you to a compilation I've got with an advisory on it. As I was doing my compilation, I found some sneaky dealings on the internet. So I want to share those with you as we go through this short compilation to kind of get a status update of what's going on in Maui. If my compilation interests you, you can click on the Facebook link in the video description box. If not, you can pause the video and look at links and what have you and get current that way, whatever you choose to do. All right, let's go to that share screen. Okay, one of the compilation sites I visit fairly rarely have this. Fellow patriots, join the fight for freedoms and help save the children. Donations badly needed. The cabal wanted to make Lahaina, Maui, into a smart city, so they burned it to the ground. Right now, there are 800 displaced homeowner victims of the Lahaina attack fires who could use your help. Be careful where you donate. That's where my advisory is going to go into. The cabal likes to use the disasters they created to steal your money. The Kingdom of Akua Foundation's Malama Lahaina website is the only site dedicated to and run by the Hawaiian Native peoples. And then here is the website. Now, if you simply do a search for Kingdom of Akua or Kingdom of Akua Foundation, you're going to be taken to a LGBTQ plus site that wants your money. It has nothing to do with Maui. Make sure you follow this link. I've put it here in my compilation, www.malamalahaina.org. Okay. Now here's what's going on. This was from Wall Street Apes. If you don't like to go to the platform known as X, here is the text from that. I'm going to read it. I'm sorry if it bores you. Victims are happy to bounce around from hotel to hotel while still being charged mortgages on destroyed homes. And get this, residents are being sued for trying to build mobile homes on their own property. No one is talking about the Lahaina fire anymore, so let me tell you what's going on as told by locals. Since the fire, locals are saying that the city is not approving building permits, so they cannot rebuild their homes. The U.S. government won't allow insurance adjusters to take pictures or visit homes, so insurance payments are still being processed. Residents are being sued for trying to build mobile homes on their own property. The banks are still charging mortgage payments, and with people falling behind on their payments, the banks are going to repossess their land. Many Maui residents are being shuffled around from hotel to hotel. They can't unpack, they can't get settled, and they can't even start building a new life almost half a year later. Maui's mayor, Josh Green, and the city council are trying to force Airbnb owners to convert their properties into long-term rentals for displaced residents. Isn't that interesting? Moving away from private ownership and leaving rentals as the only option. So much about the Lahaina fire situation gives 15-minute city vibes. It screams land grabs and Marxism. It has long been said that the Hawaiian Islands act as control groups and the Hawaiians as unwitting test subjects for the U.S. government. As for the cause of the fire, we still don't have a cause. The official story was that the hurricane winds down at the power line, but the CEO of the local utility, Hawaiian Electric, says their power lines knocked down by the high winds appeared to have caused a fire that same morning of August 8th. But she said she was told by the Maui County Fire Department that it was put out and that their company is not responsible. In other words, I'm going to stop there. They're still passing the buck, pointing fingers, pointing blame, but it really worries me that 6 months in, insurance adjusters can't get on property and take pictures. I mean, they do that while the storm is abating in any other area. There is so much that screams of this, of, the land grab, the 15-minute city. But there's a lot more of us than there are of them. So what I want to ask the universe, first of all, is can we, regular humans, knowing now which site to donate, because that one is the one I showed you, that organization does go straight to the Maui fire victims. If we carefully donate our money so it goes to the victims, can we make a change in their plans? Can we kind of stall out their 15-minute city plans by supporting the people that are struggling to hang on to their land, to maintain private ownership, to rebuild? Can we support them enough to make a difference? Let's see what the universe wants us to know. I got a nudge when I did a 3-card, should I ask about this? The universe strongly wants to talk to us about that. Okay, I'm going to switch the camera. You can watch me work with the cards. And again, our question is, can we make a difference? Can we keep that 15-minute city from happening by supporting smartly those people that are trying to maintain their private land ownership? Let's see what the universe wants us to know. I hope we can make that kind of difference. Yeah, I shared in one of my other videos that, well, and I've mentioned before that the universe doesn't like being asked the exact same question more than once. And I try to do that with you on camera. But what I have found is I could ask the universe if it's ready and interested in sharing insights with us about a topic. And I do that via a 3-card read. And on this one, I got a hard yes with an ace. I got the Emperor. So the universe was very anxious to address this topic. And again, our question is, can we make a difference? Can we help the residents of Maui and keep a 15-minute city from happening on this timeline, as seems to be planned and being worked at? And by the way, any elected officials that are part of the shenanigans, I don't care how much they're getting paid, they need to be out of office. So they need some clean elections there so that the people can really let their elected officials or selected officials know how they feel the next time. Or maybe they can impeach or ask for a special election or something. So hopefully there's some options they'll have and explore. Okay, we have the King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 10 of Wands, the Sun, it's a success card, yay, and the 6 of Swords. So we'll start with these. We're going to pull some more cards on top that'll kind of extend farther down the road and let us know what's going on. First of all, our question is indicated by the King of Swords with a little clarification by the Queen of Pentacles, both royalty cards. Now, the sword suit tends to be our justice suit, and it's about legal, written and spoken words, often legal matters. And then the Queen of Pentacles is it's what I'm seeing here is, yes, we can use our free will and share our resources in such a way that it will make a difference with these matters that are being slowed down and the suffering that the residents are having to go through as these shenanigans play out. Another good element of the King of Swords card is the fact that it talks about truth and knowledge. And so us knowing the situation of what's still going on there in Maui for the residents is going to be a powerful element of our actions and what happens on this plane of existence as we move forward. Now, in the recent past, we have the 9 of Cups, which is kind of odd because that talks about being, 90% happy. And the Maui residents aren't happy, but what we're seeing though is the Shenanigans gang has been pretty happy with the fact that they leveled that city as planned, protected the properties that they planned to protect, and let's see what's going on now moving forward. Things are going to be changing for them. They're going to be going away. They're going to take their satisfaction and have to just see it not come quite to the conclusion that they wanted. Now, I say that because look here, the near future. We've got a very strong success card showing up here with the sun. We have a 10 of wands. The 10s are always about the ending of something. So there's going to be a lot of hard work involved, and has been on the part of the Maui residents to try to retain their ownership, to try to keep their properties. And they're going to have a lot more work to do, but ultimately it's going to have a good ending. There's no way a smart city would pull this card. The 6 of swords, which is always about going from a place of trouble to cooler, calmer waters, to a better situation, and one that in the process protects innocent life of all ages. So that would not show up with a 15-minute city, no matter how they try to package it. Okay, let's get a few more cards and see, because it looks like despite the satisfaction they've had with the stuff and the way that they were able to bribe their way and keep insurance adjusters out and keep the city council and the mayor from working for the people and instead working for an agenda, and shame on you folks, shame on you for doing that. Let's see some more cards and see what the near future is looking like. Okay, we have the moon card and we have the 10 of swords. These cards tend to talk about unhappy events. Now think about it. The event we're wanting is unhappiness for the shenanigans gang, and it looked like they were going to have to move away from their plans, and it's not going to go well for them, is what I'm seeing here. Let's get the last 2 cards and see if that still kind of is the intuitive nudge I get on those cards. The Empress. Okay, yeah, so it's not going to go well for them. We can make a difference. We didn't get a hard yes here, guys. It's gonna fall to us to dig into our pockets and help wisely and smartly. But the Empress is showing up here. Again, the lands of Maui have a historical, deeply rooted, people-centered culture and tradition that needs to be honored. In the meantime, as we're trying to support them, I don't know if we can shame those people into doing their jobs, or, cutting the red tape or what have you, but we're going to need to be careful with our resources. So are they. These people have been living on a shoestring, trying to pay mortgages on destroyed properties, and they can't get their insurance checks in, and they can't get approval to rebuild. And it's horrible for them. It is. And it needs to stop. Okay, but we can make a huge difference, and we will, because we've got the Sun card showing up here. We have the 6 of swords. So again, it's going to be a lot of hard work. Okay, we're going to need to share our resources, but we can make a difference for the people of Maui. So let's recap. It's almost 6 months after the fires devastated Lahaina. Residents are still not being allowed to rebuild. They're being sued if they try to put a mobile home property on their property while they wait for the insurance money to come through and approval to build. They're not getting approval to build. And then the city of Lahaina, is the city council or whoever, is not allowing insurance adjusters to take pictures, which is not allowing the insurance claims to be processed. In the meantime, the banks are still expecting those people to pay on their mortgages. Well, they're also trying to pay for temporary housing because they have no insurance coming in yet. It's really, really bad for them. But we can make a difference, and that's what the cards said. Now, first of all, one more time, I want to repeat, if you look back at my compilation, do not go to other sites to donate unless you thoroughly research them. Even on this one, if you looked up by just what sounds like the name of that foundation, you're going to get misdirected and be donating to a LGBTQ plus platform. So I'm going to switch the camera one last time and remind you which organization is the Maui residents that are helping one another, the organization that your funds should go to, so you don't get tricked and not have your money go where it should go. Okay, one more time, this is the site you want to donate or to shop and have some of the profits go to the devastated people that are trying to. Okay, so you want to go to this website, www.malamalahaina.org. Okay, Don't go other places if you're following what I've shared with you. Okay, so here's what the universe said. The Shenanigans gang was pretty happy with the area they devastated. It was falling well within their plan. Okay, the people, we were asking, could we make a difference? Oh, heck yes, we can. We have the King of Swords showing up for the situation. And this is a card of truth and integrity and often associated with justice. So yes, we can. Clarifying that a little more in case there was any doubt, Queen of Pentacles was showing up. And the Queen of Pentacles is about security and generosity. And this is a time, now that we know where to send our generosity, we've got a good idea where it can go and be used. Let's dig into that generosity, all of us. I plan to, when I finish this video, I plan to make a donation. Okay, they were pleased with what happened, but it's already starting to change, and they're going to have to go a different way. All right, because of a lot of hard work on the part of a lot of good people, and there are more good people than there are shenanigans people. A lot of good people are going to put in a lot of hard work and make a change, and that change was showing up with a major arcana, which means it's this change is something that can't be thwarted. It can be, we want to help it, we want to magnify it, but this is a card of success and happy outcomes and young life being honored and cherished. And the other outlook on the other side of that, after the hard work, was again, this card always indicates going from a place of issues or danger or struggles into calmer, clearer waters and protecting innocent life the whole way through. And anytime we take actions that protects innocent life, the universe blesses and magnifies those actions. I firmly believe that. Now, since the Shenanigans gang was going to be facing a turning point, that turning point is going to be pretty majorly not fun for them. Okay. And despite the fact that there is a lot of hard work involved, the outlook is good. Now, the people of Lahaina are going to have to continue to, it's not going to overnight make a financial change. But you know, if millions of us sent them a few dollars, they could pay those mortgages and not lose their land, as the banks and the Shenanigans gang wants them to do. Okay. So I do not ever ask for donations for myself, but I'm just going to say this tonight. If there's times that you buy me a coffee, because some people give me a gift that way, and you're leaning that way, please send that money to Maui instead. Let's get some people back in their own homes and in land that they've owned for generations. Let's support that in any way we can. Okay, I have a home. It's small, but it's mine, and it's enough for me. So while I'm not going to ask you to make a special donation if you don't typically do one, I'm just going to say, if there was something you were thinking about giving me, send it to Maui. Okay, I'll be fine. That's it for this video. I thank you so much for your time and your attention, and the fact that you're willing to look at some less than traditional means of gaining some insights about situations, and I appreciate that very, very much. Until next time, I send all of you that are willing to receive it love, light, and wish for you everything bright. Have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed time. Bye. Or blissed, I guess I should say.